Salute. Hit the salute button. Salute though, whoever it is, that first person that came in. Salute. Hit that salute button. Family, what's happening? Where you at, family? Salute to you. Thinking about what you think about the how much you fuck with hip hop, family. I know you. Oh, okay, I got you. You can't kick it too much. You already checked in. I got you. You on your shift. I got you. What's up, Big Tone? Big Tony, what you think about the rap game nowadays, bro? Like, I almost feel sorry for them young niggas that be wanting to rap. Yo, it's like almost like they go straight. It's like going to war. It's like it seems like the rap now. You gonna have to rap. You gonna have to get busy. You gonna have to get busy. Not just with the bars. You had to get busy. Salute, Sneaky. Jaya, salute. Man, I feel sorry for these youngest man. These boys want to rap, and I mean, the state of the shit, the state of rap, the state of rap. It's been like that for a minute. It's been like that for a minute, and it don't seem like it's turning down, yo. It don't seem like it's turning down at all. I was just thinking about that. I mean, wow. Just thinking about, you know what I mean? Because those it's just thinking about them certain avenues that the youth be trying to do, immediately jump in and try to get some type of motion going and shit. But shit, you ain't escaping nothing when you get to that rap game. You ain't escaping nothing. You think you escaping some shit, getting the cake going to the lawyers and the motherfucking all types of shit. Besides, man, you can't even chill. It's stressful as a motherfucker. It's stressful even watching it and listening to it. You can tell they stressed out, even when they barking and shit at each other. The motherfuckers stressed out like shit. They gotta live, they gotta have an army around them. They can't never had no privacy. Ain't like you can't have no privacy. You had the whole army at the mansion. Or buy them a mansion or some shit. Oh yeah, them motherfuckers, boy. I'm telling you, these jokers, yo, these jokers, that shit wild. And they not done. They smart, yo. They smart. I'm noticing that too. Like niggas be thinking them niggas is ignorant because the way they act. But like if you listen to, I ain't talking about, but the real ignorant ones that can't express themselves certain ways. But like for the most part, a lot of them, a lot of them, if you ever get to hear them talking shit, some of them got plenty of sense. Got plenty of sense. But things they choose to stand on, things they choose to stand on, Sometimes it's be unbelievable ass shit that they be trying to stand on. You know what I mean? And end up folding them up at the end. And I'm just thinking about it because, like I say, man, the rock and roll. When I come up listening to all genres too. I love music and all that shit, but like, just I'm coming from our culture side of it, like, and I know the rock and roll shit and they shit got a lot of drugs and shit over there and different things too. But and they getting the money and all that shit. But like I don't see them banging on each other and shit, crushing each other like that. Soon as somebody get to the top chart, you know, somebody get to the top, another motherfucker busting on another motherfucker, different shit like that. You did. And then, youngins be getting smoked and shit, and then be need somebody um help the family out at the end of the day. Motherfuckers be needing to help the family out at the end of the day. So who getting the fucking money and shit? Who getting the money and the lawyers getting the money, lawyers starting to lawyers seeming like crooks and shit like a motherfucker. They starting to talk like hip hop motherfuckers and shit like that. You know? Mm. I don't know what y'all think on it though. The coach, the new shit is for crash dummies. See, I don't want to say all that, but that is an argument. Yeah, what do y'all think? That is an argument. You family, somebody could say that. Somebody could want to stay away from it. Somebody could don't even want. Somebody could want to stay away from it. Advise motherfuckers to stay away from it. That's how it's get. You know what I mean? Like uh, wow. Somebody tell me something positive about it. If y'all got some positive, boy, I'm old though, so I guess I'm getting older. So maybe this is one of the old head turn into that type shit. You start looking at that shit, like because they say our shit was the same way or whatever. Our shit was looking like this to the old motherfuckers. God, that's what they always say. Like motherfuckers get old, start looking at shit like they wasn't doing shit when they was young. That's what they say. I mean, we had little rap, little beat. I used to little try to rap. We all, I'm just that's why I'm thinking about it. That like, how can a nigga even try to rap nowadays without and think that they ain't going to war? You you feel me? How can you even talk about your shit or what you want to talk about without you niggas trying to get at you? And more than on the mic. They ain't trying to get at you on the mic. I guess like when I was doing that shit, the little beats you had, it was still on the mic. But you might rumble though. You might rumble and shit too, and yeah, might be a little bang bang action, depending on how greasy the talking was. So it was leading up to this shit. Now they just erased all the foreplay out of it and got right to the boogie. I guess we were still foreplaying, still talking shit, little greasy, boom, 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 but still trying to have people enjoy. Man, now they just don't even do none of that. They just get straight to it, straight straight to it. So I guess we had our hand in it too, but we was playing around with it. They ain't playing around with it. They not fucking playing around with it at all, at all, at all. They's not playing around with it, man. And the chain snatching and shit like that. This shit never gets old. Chain snatching and shit. Chain snatching and robbing motherfuckers for chains and shit like that, man. This shit. And niggas buying big ass chains when they get the money and shit. Man, this shit be looking crazy as a motherfucker, man. After a while, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Been changed since when I was young as shit. What the fuck is up with all the chains? I ain't even like all the chains. I ain't gonna lie, I had one. I had one. I had one. But it ain't really do nothing for me or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But like the change is a thing, man. It is we under a motherfucking spell or some shit. Motherfuckers just go buy racks. You niggas got millions of dollars ready. Whereas though niggas is trying to snatch they chain still in 2026 and shit. And take they shit off and all that and do all that shit. The chain. Again, you can't even you get one of them motherfuckers that costs $1 million on his neck when you got it with you, just niggas selling that shit for 10 bands and shit. I don't know what the hell going on. It's taking niggas chains though. Man, shit is wild. Big ass chain. A nigga want a big ass chain. Think about that shit though. A nigga want a big ass chain. What's up with the chains, man? Gotta go into it with the survival plan at least. yeah, yeah, Tony. When you want, if you want, so all the youngins that's ready, that's in get ready to get into that hip hop game, man. Like Tony said, you gotta have a survival plan at least. Man, it's that shit seem wild. And I'm telling you, man, the entertainment. That's how the world is now. The entertainment it's got to be gangster. The entertainment is got to be gangster. Entertainment getting knocked off and knocking motherfuckers off. The U.S. is vicious. The entertainment is the entertainers knock motherfuckers off and get knocked off. You know the U.S. is vicious, but you, nigga, our entertainers knock motherfuckers off and get knocked off. that's that's where we at with it. Ain't nobody having it around this motherfucker. Ain't nobody been having it for a minute. Hey, and it's crazy. I remember one time they was shouting peace and love and shit like that. Motherfuckers was cool saying that shit. Cool. You niggas was cool saying that. Man, motherfuckers smack you upside your head. You running around saying peace and love nowadays. They probably scared the peace and love boys. probably don't even come outside no more. The Peace and Love Boys business said, man, fuck that shit. Like y'all that made the Peace and Love Boy. I remember they was outside. Good things going, good, you know what I mean? You know, the Peace and Love Boys when they was out there. Peace and Love Boys ain't out there no motherfucking more. Motherfuckers started getting mad at the Peace and Love Boys. Man, get your Peace and Love ass out. They started saying that. Peace and Love Boys start packing it up. Started packing it up. Let me write it down. Let me write it down, Ben. I just looked at what you said. Yeah, y'all shoot me books out. Give me homework because I need this. That's what my old ass need to do. Just read and shit. Read books and shit. I need to just start reading books and shit. Reading books of knowledge and things. And observing word. Black black rednecks and white liberals. Sound like a good one. Black rednecks and white liberals. Any of y'all ever been to any of those joints? Oh, they got it free. Oh, that's a real jewel right there, man. They got the shit. When you start saying listen to the audio book free on YouTube, nigga, that's fire. Listen to the free version on YouTube. Salute. Salute. Listen to the free version on YouTube, nigga. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Family. Who's that? Wolf. Salute the Wolf. RBG, you already know. Salute the Quick. What's happening? Snatch a chain to wear some stainless steel bracelets with a bunch of lady book. Man, that shit crazy as a motherfucker. Yeah, man. And it's ready to get turned up for the motherfucking old motherfuckers that think they could keep on doing the old move to them artists and shit. Them young motherfuckers ain't respecting no motherfucking dumbass contracts and shit. When once they get a whiff that it's dumb, when they get a whiff that it's dumb, all bets are off. Don't give a fuck if they signed whatever, man. Like, come on, man, it's 2020. They don't know nothing about none of that shit. They you know how the youth is. They going on, you told them something, and you know how a motherfucker movie might be. So the old heads gotta watch out how you be fucking talking and making like shit look easy as shit. And you running around, you driving in the big cars, living in the big, got bad bitches living in the and motherfucker, if you know you making that make that shit look like it's easy. Boom, boom, boom. You showing off in front, boom, 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 and then you doing you living like you know like you this and that, but then when it come down to the dealings with these motherfuckers, you doing greasy shit. They smelling the greasiness of it. It ain't adding up to how you post. They put you on a pedestal, and they said you shouldn't do shit certain ways. You can't control their thoughts. All right, and then you come talking like it's the old, it's business and shit like that. They be like, oh yeah, it's business, and then they try to give you the business. Simple as that. And you know how it is. Who know that? Who that? Why y'all think? I don't know why. And I don't know how it tied into it. Just came in my mind real quick. Why y'all think the nigga Russell, wherever he at now, why you think he left the shit to Jay instead of LL Cool J? If y'all as old as I am, these niggas is in my age group or whatever. So these niggas is like my age group niggas. So basically, like you got one nigga when he ready to turn it over, he turn it over to a certain motherfucker. Why you think that shit was? You see the two personalities, you see the work of both of those people, Um, what you think? Jay was more Russell style, and you know L was around longer than Jay though too. You know that, right? Underneath Russ long time. I think L felt a certain type of way about that too. And I know by the time Slim was ready to turn the shit over, L was kind of old school too, and niggas boom, boom, boom. Uh, so they maybe he was gave it to Jay to save something or something. You know, Jay was the more popular one with the youth. Maybe it was simple as easy as that. You know, just throwing it out there. Salute that fam. That might definitely might be it. Generate more money because was more connected to the youth. L had became old school, even though they ain't too far apart in age. No, I'm 55. Jay got to be 50, 55 or 56. He's even a year older than me or the same age. And it's hard to stop something like it's hard to when music catch fire, it don't matter. It don't matter what that shit when music get part of the culture, it becomes its own monster to where as though all you can do is get out the motherfucking way. When it when the shit is when the shit is on a station you don't like or you talking shit about, man, that shit is music. Somebody like it and it's on there for a reason, whatever reason it may be, negative or whatever, whatever, whatever. It's became its own entity. You can step out there in front of it if you want to, unless you got your own monster. Like you got to have another. You got to get it popping with your music. That's the only way you can fight something like music, that negative music or anything like that. And if you ain't right trying to go against that shit, all you doing is fueling, making that monster bigger. So that's why a lot of motherfuckers that they just humble themselves and get the fuck up out the way. They understand, get the fuck up out the way. All the Tribe Called Quest type motherfuckers and all that was out here teaching and shit, teaching, doing that, whatever. Hey, they got ran over. They got ran over. They still cool niggas and shit like that. But they got ran, you know, far as the shit, the shit that they was driving at first, that they was controlling at first, the conscious brothers, the shit that they was driving that thing at first. Yeah, motherfucker carjacked that junk, came carjacked hip hop from the conscious community. They carjacked him, smacked, pistol whipped him, get the fuck up out of here. Boom, boom, boom. It squealed wheels. And it been skirt ever since. It been skirt ever since. And you ain't getting it back. They gonna tell you get it back in blood as usual. So now it's time for the backpack niggas and the reading book niggas and school niggas and nerdy niggas. You gonna have to get it back. You gonna have to get it back to else we crash. It's the crash dummy jumps. Crash dummies all the way live. They're gonna own all the shit. Boom, boom, boom. Unless niggas, you smart niggas, you better stand on something. You gonna have to stand on something, or you just gonna be quiet. You're gonna be quiet and wait for the whoever in charge of everybody come spank everybody because we getting ready to get a spank in some type of way. But but you know, for all the do-gooders and do better for the community and shit, you gonna have to really lay it on the line because the gangsters then took over. The wannabe gangsters, the gangster mentality then took over. They snatched it. They snatched it from this from the conscious community. And they got it from the conscious community too. It was the youth looking up to the conscious community, and they see how motherfuckers did the motherfuckers. You're gonna do Malcolm X dirty. You're gonna do Martin Luther King dirty. You're gonna do all the motherfuckers that they could look up there too, and try to hear somebody talking a certain way, or even if they was faking. The presentation is what counts. Look like somebody out there for the people and all that. When you knock them type people off right in front of the youth face and all that, they ain't trying to listen to a motherfucker say go do the same shit for what? They're getting knocked off by the same people, so it's the same party. So like, nah, they, you know, and you got the white man hanging a big check, big bag over here for them if they just come start talking, if they just come start talking or shit. Tell us about your culture. Tell us about this. Tell us what go on in your house. Tell us how you talk to your mom. Tell us how you and your brother was ready to shoot it out. Or tell us how you do this, how you treat y'all girl. Yeah, and they already got a machine to do them stats and do them write them things up, them fucking plots and fucking they know how to do it when they get the data. Hang the bag out in front of him. Would they get a boy, the Gator man? What's this nigga name? The dude who run this shit, the YouTube shit, gave him plenty money. He got the bag. He got the bag. He got the bag to pay out the money. But he created a machine. They let him run the machine. He was the nigga that over there in the music. Y'all know who he is. He was in the music. Y'all know him, the Cohen dude, whatever. Yeah, he know what he's doing. And then it's a big data collector, a big culture joint. The YouTube is a big culture joint. They get it all for a little bit change. For a little bit change. Let us all come outside and feel like we got our own TV channel. Yeah, who ain't gonna love that? And then talk our own shit to the people. Who ain't gonna love that? Meanwhile, they get all the data that they got machines that can profit and make things off our shit, off any of this shit. And I ain't telling y'all nothing that y'all already don't know. Okay, Chief Keef made a little survival plan. Salute, Tony, salute. Big hill. Oh, what he said? Big bag off you. A hell of a life insurance policy on you. Yeah, it's different moves. Salute. Live you like dog. Salute my boss to connect. Salute. Yeah, the Cohen dude. And he get the right motherfuckers the bag. You did. He get the right motherfuckers the bag, or somebody that he think the right motherfuckers the bag in our community. You heard me? You know, you know. It's the same old game. You did. Niggas, the conscious niggas, when they really conscious and shit like that, I ain't talking about the ones that you be hearing that they sound good as a bitch and they have knowledge like a motherfucker. They reading all these books like a motherfucker. They up there doing mental karate against each other. Them bitches so smart and battling so much. They so smart. They only thing they got the battle off of is like If a motherfucker pronounced the word wrong or said to place the word in the wrong place and it's on. And to me, that's wasted a waste of fucking knowledge and fucking all that energy and all that shit. And you niggas smart as a motherfucker, and y'all niggas just battling each other off fucking word schematics or whatever you want to call that shit. Wordplay. I call it wordplay. They battling over wordplay. Each other and shit. When when they ain't placing they shit right still, the conscious community to me. And I ain't no smart motherfucker like them. But like, damn, like y'all so smart in the motherfucking like place that shit to where as though if you making sense, then you should be placing that shit in the, you know. Let me see you over on them people's channels that's saying the opposite. You know, let us see you get kicked off the channel or they ban you off the channel to understand that oh, that's what they doing to him. Oh, he really coming with it like that. Nah. Y'all be squealing wheels and shit against each other and shit. You know, that's all y'all doing. And then look, um, but the real motherfucking conscious motherfuckers that really know the shit, man, them motherfuckers is on the run. Them motherfuckers is they got them motherfuckers can't say shit. They on they got they can't even live in their own shit. They gotta be moving. They gotta keep it moving. Every time they get on the mic, boom, shit gonna happen. You heard me? Shit gonna happen because that's how it is. That's how it is. The fire is. They're gonna be telling you that shit. Whereas though boom, 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 that shit, that boom, 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 oh, the activation. Whereas though, nah, them bitches gotta keep it moving, man. They be trying to get them motherfuckers. They can't sit down and fuck it. And you gotta um man, that's how it be. I'm telling you. So the ones who don't think they ain't out here, believe me, they out here. They out here, believe me. They out here. We just they not gonna be able to move. They not gonna be able to move whereas though the people that the masses really can get it. You feel me? And then when the way the knowledge is getting out here, it still ain't hitting like it's supposed to be hitting. It ain't hitting like it's supposed to be hitting. Cause them niggas that squealing wheels against each other with the conscious and the conscious community, squealing wheels got that knowledge and just going back and forth with each other on word schematics and shit like that, all that shit wordplay and shit like that. They once they hear the right motherfucker, get them let once they the right motherfucker put that thing in the air, that thing that make them understand what the fuck is going on with the shit that they talking about and all that type of shit and make it uncool. The right motherfucker gotta come in there and scold their ass to make it cool to be doing shit like that. Right there, they don't give a fuck about nobody. They think they the shit. All of them think they the shit. All of them think they the shit with the pieces of knowledge they got. They squealing wheels and doing donuts and all of that type shit. These motherfuckers, them motherfuckers, that motherfucker, this read this book, that book, this chapter, this is this tribe and that tribe, and these motherfucker aboriginals, these indigenous motherfucker, and these Moors, and these Muslims, and these people, to these motherfuckers, and boom, 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 different teams. Religion and turned into sports and shit. Sports then turned into sports like a motherfucker. And they then created the competition spirit, then got up in there too. If y'all have heard me say that shit a long time ago, beware the competition spirit. That it'll get up in there too, even up in the religion and turn that shit into sports. Boom, boom. That's all it then did. And it made knowledge and it made knowledge and learning into a sport, into a show off jump because of competition. It's almost like what niggas do when it ain't no work around, when you motherfuckers just play around. It's almost like working stock. Working stock ain't doing no work, sitting around with a whole bunch of talent and traits and shit and different genes and shit like that. But now you don't know what the fuck to do. Similar to that. Similar to that. Similar to that. Whole bunch of backyard boogieing, doing it against your brother, doing it against all that type shit. All that type shit. Like it ain't no work out here though. Killer, salute, killer. Salute. I mean, what y'all think? I'm not, I'm just kicking it with y'all. I ain't right. I ain't I ain't right. I'm talking my shit. Late night, what we doing? What is it? Late evening, ride and shit, ride and smoke with Toyo. That's all. Yes, sir. Yeah, I be trying to pay attention to it. Live your life. You ain't lying about that. He said, but fuck all that. Let's talk dogs. Okay, well, shit. Okay, now. Well, go ahead and talk your dogs, bro. Talk 'em. I'm here. I'm listening to you. Go ahead and talk. I'll listen to what you say, and then I'll, answer. And other niggas might answer. Other niggas might answer what you talking about. But I really was talking about what the fuck I wanted to talk about. Oh no, boss, you might have thought this just was a dog only joint. Hell to the nay nay. It might be a minimum dog joint, Boston. Shit, hell no. This might not be a dog night unless you make it a dog night. Shit, this shit I like talking about. Like shit, shit. Things. But no, but Boston, go ahead and talk, dog. Say something though. Change it up, boss. I heard you. Change the gear up though. Somebody, you know how it is. Somebody start a conversation with you too. And I might join in. Fuck it. I like that though, boss. You my boss. Connect. Fuck that. I love that. Salute the workers up in this motherfucker. Hell yeah. Boss said switch the gears, nigga. He said, they ain't exempt. You definitely need a survival plan if you rapping real shit. Uh-huh. If you doing anything real, your ass better have a survival plan. How long can you stay real when you walk out the door? Don't move the field. You gonna move the field goal post at all for no motherfucking body. See how long your ass will survive out there. I doubt your ass is survive 24 hours. Go ahead outside with the real cape on, and you're gonna keep it real, like you be like you know how it's supposed to be in your head, how you know it's supposed to be. And nigga, don't move the field goal post and see if your ass don't get locked up, killed, or whatever before 24 hours. You go, nigga, you might skate through a couple joints, but nigga, let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. You had to sneak around, tiptoe around. You're gonna have to know how to move. You had to know how to move, and that includes probably that field goal post too, moving that motherfucking field goal post. Yeah, yeah. And you got some of us that ain't going to do it, ain't going to refuse to do it. They got to know how to move. And then and some of them ain't lying, they are refusing. And they know how to move. And when they get caught up, shit be happening. And some of them, you ask them if they'll do it again, they be like, hell yeah. Because in they mind, it ain't nothing wrong. They don't like they had to make a stand somewhere. It might seem like the stand was on bullshit to somebody else, but like you don't know the shit that they come from, what people in their world was going through and taking, and they decided not to take it no more. Whereas though it might be something little to you that you like, man, that man can take it. Nah, on his watch, ain't no it ain't no more taking that part. You know what I'm saying? Go back to the old times. At one point, you know what I mean? A motherfucker probably one of the old heads, and ain't no probably some of the old motherfuckers was taking a little nigga here and there sprinkled in there from for no reason at all, getting called nigga, whatever, but still got to take it. Still got to take it to get home, feed the kids and shit, act like they ain't here or rationalize it in their head a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. You know, now did it did the sons some of the sons ain't taking it. Some of the nephews ain't taking it. Some of them end up dead early from not taking it. Boom. Then just some of the grandkids ain't taking it more, ain't taking it lesser. Boom, boom, boom. Field goal post ain't moving. Whereas though it was something small at first, but it came something to whereas though a motherfucker say no. Boom, boom, boom. No, and they willing to. Sometimes they gotta get on up out of here for saying no. Some of them is gonna say nah. Some of them, same shit. And really, my Boston nigga, my Boston connect. And really, Boston, you might got watch the replay and shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't lying to you. Really, I always all the shit I be talking about, you could transfer that shit for sure. You could transfer that shit to to the dog aspect of it. Let's say we back in the 1900s and you about to make a breeding. Option A has produced two champions. Option B is a champion but hasn't produced anything yet because they're all young, but he comes off producers. I'm going with the first option, option A. Only reason I'm going with option A because option B is just a lesser version of option A. It's not really a difference with option B. Option B is still fine, but a it's a little less than option A. It's still full of potential. Option B is still full of potential, but I choose option A. Gang Dog History Channel, salute. Good question. Good one, ball. And good way to shift gears on me, Boston and Ball. I like that. I like that. That's a good shift of the gears. I like that. Salute the workers. I like that. I like that one. Yes, sir. That's what y'all need to do sometimes, man. Make sure let y'all know y'all run this motherfucker too. That's how you take control of the wheel right there. The boys took control of the wheel. Everyone, come on, let's keep on rocking, keep on rocking. That was a good one though. Hey, brother, head salute. That was a good ass one. Come on, Baldy. You know you get it rocking. I'm rolling up. We ain't talking about shit. Whatever you want to talk about, whatever they talking about, whatever. We just ride, you know how it is. Whatever y'all want to talk, what anybody want to talk about. I'm gonna say my shit. Y'all say y'all shit. I've been saying, I've been talking so much shit. Bullethead, they just took the wheel from me. They done took the wheel from me. I was freestyling. They just popped off a good question. They said some shit talking about breeding now. Ask the shit y'all want to ask, man. That's the only way I can know what y'all want to talk about. Ask that shit, man. You got to do that. Ask. I want to talk about the JR and Ben 10. Yeah, I was. Yeah, that's what we was. I was talking about that earlier. How it's kind of rough for the rappers nowadays. It's almost like, man, Tony and them said they need to have a survival plan. These motherfuckers, yeah, they get to it. Um, that's what I was talking about earlier. Snatching the chain type shit, trying to embarrass a nigga type shit. Motherfucker, what can you say? What can you say, Issa? I know Slim from up Yahweh. I know the one dude from I know JR from up Yahweh. I know he from up Yahweh. From what I hear, they was trying to jump him and snatch his chains and do him dirty. And he ended up getting out on them niggas. But again, you know, the rap game and chains and shit. But I've been hearing the same stories. It's been coming through the algorithm. Okay, you grew up with Slim. Okay, it's been coming through the algorithm. They've been, the people been talking about it and shit. It been coming through the algorithm. I heard it was deeper than that, behind some principles and things. Behind some principles and things, I heard about that. I don't know them guys personally, but I heard it was deeper than what we seen. What Tony say? Jay Prince Jr. an example of a breeding not producing like his father. Yeah, they going on his ass. They've been going on his ass. See, I let y'all bring it up. I let y'all bring it up before I'm gonna go ahead and y'all know what I'm fucking talking about. Like, yeah, so yeah. So what you think about that? Like, yeah, but like, uh, and this nigga don't even rap. He doing the old shit, the old CEO move type shit. Putting his hand in. See, that's that type shit. I heard his father even mad at this type shit though that's going on. I heard his even father getting mad at this shit, getting mad at this shit. They saying his father saying that he out here always got them in shit. You know what I mean? But like, man, Yeah, I agree. But ahead, let me see what family. What's family? But ahead, you gotta host a show one day this week, and we come talk about it. We doing historical hypotheticals right now. Hey, oh shit, but but he being nonstop beefing, being nonstop beefing. I told him he can't come to Detroit. Yeah, cause one of them youngins, I think one of them youngins from down there where he at, he might know that youngin. One of them youngins from down there, one of them youngins that got hurt in that shooting is from down there where he be at. So he might know that youngin. Ain't no telling if he know that youngin or nothing. So he might feel a certain type way, just like you feel a certain type way. So yeah, I can dig it. Okay, Gang Dog said, would you rather breed to an older male or a son of that same male, but bred the same way as the sire? So basically, would I rather breed to the older pedigree or the younger pedigree? How young is the younger pedigree? Pedigree? Do any of them got any accolades, or they just got the pedigree? It's just a good pedigree. First of all, let me see, because I mean, you just say basically you saying is I'm breeding to the older pedigree or the younger pedigree, because both of them the same pedigree. If they got the same pedigree, if they got the same pedigree, but it's no, I need some more information. Is there accolades involved with either one of them? Is it accolades involved with either one of them, or I'm just breeding to it because of the fucking pedigree? I mean, that's cool too. I just want to know that what I'm doing. Because I'm trying to make it easy for myself to be like, it don't even fucking matter which one I'm at that joint at that time. But now, like if one of them did something, if one of them are working, I'm breeding to the worker. Only reason I would breed to the younger dog is if the older dog ain't it's a chance that he ain't throwing no nut or something, or he too old or whatever. I'm thinking that the old one already got the accolade. And when I'm saying that throws me to a whole nother question. That was a good one though, GDH. But tell me what you think about the answer. Let's talk some more. But while I'm talking about it, made me think about something else too though. What if the old motherfucker is got accolades, right? And the young motherfucker got the same pedigree, but he don't got no accolades, right? He don't got no accolades. And he the only one, you know what I mean? He the only one left off, with that breeding, with that pedigree. Do that mean something to you? Now, to me, it don't mean shit because he just got the pedigree. He ain't a worker or nothing. I don't know what the fuck he gonna throw. But I could see to some that shit would mean something. They would want to go breed to him. This is the last motherfucker bred like that, even though he ain't did a little work, but he got the same pedigree as grand champion so and so, or whatever. So I say it's about 60-40. 60% of the people would run and breed to that pedigree just for the pedigree sake of it. And I say 40% or lesser would be like, fuck it, well, that blood is gonna be gone then, because I ain't breeding to that young motherfucker. He ain't got no accolades. That's the last of that blood right there. All right, well, fuck it, it's gone. I say lesser percentage would do that part. More percentage would run to it and be like, man, that's the last of that shit. I don't give a fuck if that little nigga ain't do nothing. Check one, check one, check one. Oh no, I always go directly to the working source. Salute, GDH. Oh, he said both of them working. He said both of them working. Hypothetically speaking, both are working. Just one is older, but both of are of age. Well, if both of them working, then I'm probably most likely going to the younger one. If it's no other accolades separating them, if they just both working and they got the same pedigree, I'm going to the younger joint. And you say both of them are age, just one I'm older. I'm going to the younger nut. I'm going to the younger nut because there's more chances of me get. I mean, just going to the youthful, young, dumb, full of cum. The older motherfucker, you know what I mean? Salute him. Somebody let me know if I'm back in the building because the phone dropped. This is bullshit. A whole bunch of shit went on just now. Am I back in the building? Just let me know if you can hear me. Somebody. We talking dogs now. We talking dogs now. We talking good dog talk. Okay, good, good. Where my boy at? Where my boss? Boston, you still in here? Don't miss the what you missed the part when we talking about dogs and shit. I hope you ain't leave and shit. Now we talking about dogs. That's my nigga boss. Y'all go if y'all ain't check Live Life Dogs out. Live Your Life Dogs, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that channel. Definitely fire your channel. Definitely got the working shit over that bitch. Definitely working. And they talking about dogs for sure. Read ball and comment. Let me see. Scroll up. I added a part 2 to the other question. Jai wanted to hear your opinion. Older male. The saying is breed to what made the champion. But in my opinion, it depends on the dogs. If the son has a bottom influence I like and feel like it'll produce better than the son. Hold on, let me read if I'm getting the whole thing. But okay, so I guess he was saying older male. He would breed to the older male. That's what that older male part is saying. And then he's saying the saying is breed to what made the champion. But in my opinion, it depends on the dogs. If the son has a bottom influence I like and feel like it'll produce better, then I will pick the son. The son ain't got no different bottom influence. Unless you saying, oh, okay, unless you said it's acting more like the mother, got you. If you said if it's acting, even though they got the same pedigree, you saying if that joker acting tending act, if he's tending to act towards more the mother side, throwing more the mother, acting more of the mother side, as far as what he's influenced by more of the mother, then you might go that way, go to the son because you like the bottom side. That might be a reason that you would go to the son. I think that's what you're saying, Bald, and that's interesting, and I understand that too. He said, scroll up some more. Another wrench to add in is option A, produce those champions. Two females who were related. Do you still take the chance knowing he hasn't produced with anything elite yet? Is this production or the cross? GDH might want to get back answer that one. Another wrench in option A, produce those champions. Well, if the motherfucker option A produced chat, produced shit, he already done what you wanted, what you looking for. Whoever already done what you looking for, that's what you go to. That's the source. Whoever already done the shit that you looking for. If you looking for you understand what I'm saying? If he already done the shit that you looking for, then that's what you going for. To me. To me. Now, that I just heard Pop say something that day, broke it down to me the other day. Now and I done heard the other shit. Now that I done asked Pop on top, and I've been taught to where as though you don't look for the parents and the kids. The grandparents is gonna show up before the parents. All right. Now, with that being said though, I asked Pop when they did go buy some nut from a motherfucker, what was they breeding to? The grandparents. They was so did the grandparents mean something to when they was breed when you was breeding to? And he basically said, no, he bred to the work. He was breeding to the work. He wasn't breeding to the bloodline. He was breeding to the work. So it's different shit. How, it gets adjusted on, I guess, on who your female that you if you got the female, what type female you got must play a part to you. But those are excellent questions. Excellent ass questions. I'm really, I kind of confused though, Ballin. I might have confused your question with GDH joint. Y'all know I'm high because GDH didn't have no son in his question. I mean, in his statement, in his scenario. I think GDH said they was just one. They had the same pedigree, so the mother and father was the same. Just one was older. One must was from a earlier breeding. So so my answers were basically I intertwined y'all shit, and now that I'm seeing there's little differences in the shit that's being asked. Like in your question, Ball, and you got a whole son up that bitch with two females and some more shit. So ain't no telling what I missed on that one. But but GDH was saying some shit. So I don't know what the fuck happened. But basically I was going on what GDH said. Them bitches had the same pedigree, just one was older than the other. It was just a repeat breeding. No accolades separated them. You know what I mean? It's just one was older, so it was kind of easier. No, I don't agree. Some lines produce better with other lines than others, so you could be running to a stud that made Rom off two or three females, and everything else is Omega Huff. So I don't know. I think my answer might have just got caught up in both questions, but I don't give a fuck. Make it work. It might be right in one question and wrong in the other. Fuck it. The things I heard, it really wasn't really too much differences, except you had two females and shit and some other shit. I had two studs, producer versus performance. GH had the father versus son. But my answer wrong to both of them then, because I ain't know it was no father and son or none of that shit. But it was still a good ass chop up. I like them questions. Them were good questions. Give me some more. Give me some more. That was fun. Give me some more. To anybody, is your breeding philosophy to breed to trait for traits you don't have, or you stack traits that you already got? My sh- my shit is to hopefully make a better animal than what it is. Hopefully it'll be something, little that's a little bit more advanced, maybe the same shit but faster. Boom. But I'm happy with I didn't go backwards. That's just my thing. My thing, my thing. When I put them together, I want to see faster, the newer model, the newer model of my own shit. That's all I'm looking for. The newer model of my own shit. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna know what it increased on the negatives and the positives. And and if the positives outweigh the negatives on the increase mode, then I feel like I got a better animal. But I damn sure don't want to get worse animals than I already have, slower to learn than he was, or less active. Boom, boom, boom. So that's just my philosophy. Now, as far as the traits and all that, the traits and stuff like that, I'm looking at them as a whole. When all the traits add up to a whole, as the whole dog. I don't even be really trying to concentrate on individual traits. I don't get specific like that. I never did like specificness like that to capture a specific trait. I looked at it as the overall dog itself, the package of traits. I'm looking for a whole package of traits, a combination of traits. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at the it's just a positive negative thing. I'm looking for more of the positive to get enhanced when I'm breeding than the negative. That's all. That's all. Cause I wouldn't be breeding if I didn't like what I had. So I like what I had. So I want more of what I got. So which means I ain't tripping off if they don't if I don't even know if they could get better. You understand? If they get better, I'm gonna see it. But I damn sure gonna know if they got worse. That's where I'm trying to put the hot dogs and beans at with it. Salute SFL. What Bond talking about? Tony, I was taught you look at the entire litter's traits and you fuck with the weakest link out of them. All is lacking because that represents your family as a whole. Let me see. Tony, I was taught you look at the entire litter's traits and you fix what the weakest link out them is lacking because that represents your family as a whole. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's why I kind of that's why I say kind of I look at the whole package of the whole package of the traits, not just no individual traits. I look at the whole package of traits, like what type dog. My best dog. Not I ain't like he concentrating on the weak. I like his shit that he just said. The weakest one in the litter or whatever is lacking. That's in there. That's in there. Even though the other ones ain't showing that, that's in there. So that's what you wanna. You might. That's what he's saying. That's what they're try to fix or whatever. See me myself, I look at it more like still the same way he's saying, but I ain't. If it's in there, if it's in there, and the weakest one got it, and most of them don't got it, and the weakest one got it, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. And when I breed, I'm good with what's in there. You know, cause I don't know about like, you know what I mean? I never bred to get this shit out. What I'm trying to say is like I just don't want it to become more multiplied. That's me. See them boys, what he talking about is getting rid of that shit, getting it out of there, getting it up out of there. You feel me? So, you know, that's somebody that got resources to get to shit, boom, 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 that, you know, boom. But when, to me, I'm in-house, the little bads that I got, I'm cool with the bads I got. I'm cool with the dog I got that I'm breeding. Bloom. And I'm talking about in-house breeding. And I'm only going out to try to fix something. That's when I'm going out. But I'm cool with what I got in-house till I'm not. Till I know that's what I'm like, that's when I'm going out. When I feel as though that little shit that you saying that you try and fix, I'm cool with it long as it ain't multiplying. Long as that's not enhancing when I breed my shit. Boom, boom, that when that's enhancing to where as though I'm like, bloom. Then I'm going out. I'm going out and hopefully I can find something that don't got, you know, that you saying that don't got. I'm doing what you doing after that. I'm only trying to fix something when it become a problem. I know something you can't have the perfect dog, so I don't. It's hard for me. That's why I say when I settle for the dog that I'm actually breeding, I'm liking the package of traits that it is. It's coming with the good, the bad, and the ugly of it. It's definitely not the perfect dog, but it's something that I'm cool with. It's something that I'm cool with, and I'm so cool with it that I'll actually breed it. And it still ain't the perfect dog. You feel me? But it's at least it's like I say, it's passing my standards. You feel me? And I don't want to go less than that. And if I breed and shit, I want the enhancements to be accordingly. Like even if the other shit, the little shit that I don't like is getting enhanced, it shouldn't get enhanced more by the selection of the individuals I'm using. Even though it's in there, so it still might come out. I just wouldn't want to gamble and get another problem. That's all I'm saying. While I'm trying to fix a problem, and then I end up with another bad thing that I didn't have at first. That's the only reason I'm saying something different than what you saying. Is the fact that when you do try to fix something, uh, by you fixing something, sometimes something else pops up. Whereas though you might have fixed that, but now you got this. Now you got this. And it might just be a lesser performance, but you fixed the other end, but it's a lesser something that I liked at first. That's the only reason that the difference why I would do it a little different than what you talking about. Shoot it out, SFL. We up in here. We chopping it up. We chopping it up. Is anyone familiar with the breeding method used by the coach of Formula One canines? I don't even know who Formula One canines is. Formula One canines. Formula One canines. He got the Chinaman shit. He got Chinaman shit. I think I know who you talking about. If that's who you talking about, he got the Chinaman dogs. I think he the one I heard talking about breeding for POR and breeding for Rome. He was saying how breeding for POR is harder to get POR. That's some shit he was saying about the POR. Something about because he said you lose points. So you ain't gonna be breeding to anybody. You're not just gonna be breeding to anybody when you try and get POR or whatever, basically, because you lose points for fucked up shit or whatever. Something like that. So I think that's who you talking about. My standards are set. Nah, I don't think that's the one I'm talking about. Dog God, that ain't the one I'm talking about. That ain't the one I'm talking about. The one I'm talking about, he don't come on it like he got some Chinaman shit, I think. My standards are set high for these hounds, especially since everything is in-house. So I call what I feel is weakest link. When I say weakest link, it could be a simple trait or style I don't like. I understand. When you say weakest link, it do not mean it's a bad dog. It just means it's the slowest one in your litter. Whereas though, but you might got an advanced class. You got an advanced class, so the slow one in your litter still might be a good dog. I understand exactly what you're saying. It could be just something that you just not accepting to move on with. I think people don't understand that part too. I think we go past that. My fault, top shelf. Salute, top shelf. My fault. I think people move past that, take that shit lightly too. When certain people say they're coals, it's still certain levels to that shit. A color is not a color. A color is just not everybody's color. Like like it still could be a usable dog. Like it depends on it's levels to this shit. Simple as that. And if we're not talking about curves all the time, we're not talking about curves all the time. Like a person said, it could be just something they don't like the structure of the dog. But that dog ain't no cur. That dog just the people is past that structure. They don't want to breed that structure. That's a throwback to them, and they don't want to move on with that. It was up in there, but now they got it to where as though the litters only had he was the only one. Now they got the litters consistent to where as though they get one scraggler. They don't want that one. Somebody else might want that because they trying to get to where they trying to get something else out of that. They ain't tripping off the structure. They got plenty of structure. They ain't worrying about the structure getting fucked up. They got they shit. Their structure is good. So they might take that dog and get something that they could get out that dog. You also got to find out where the defects coming from. See, to me, I'm gonna know where the shit coming from because soon as it pop up, I'm gonna know where it's coming from. To me, to me, I'm gonna know where it came from because I'm in house with it. I'm in house with it. So everybody related it, and I'm gonna know what I did. I'm gonna know because I'm doing the same shit. So I'm either gonna know that was as far as I could go. When I'm getting a defect, it's because it's as far as I could go right there. That's as far as I could go right there. It could just be one of them that get the defect. Just one of them get it. I ain't going no more. Some people will go more because it was just one that got the defect. I seen people go because they looking for certain things. So I seen people go just because it was one that got defect that ain't stopping them. They going again till man they'll keep on going. They'll keep on going long because they looking for something. So long as they could get a couple of them out there, that's all right. I seen them go like that. I seen them go like that for whatever they was looking for. I seen them go to where as though more than half the litter was coming out like that, and they knew that that probability was there, but they wanted them ones that was gonna be all right, and they knew a couple of them was gonna come out all right, so that's what they did it for. Now I don't never do that, but I damn sure have seen that plenty of times. Soon as I get a whiff of any of that shit, I know that I went too far what I was doing, so it ain't hard for me. And also, when you keep on going, like the people I know about that do that, that was doing it like that, that's what I call when you start putting the blinders on. You putting the blinders on for real. You done got locked into this type of animal that you want, and it ain't nothing else that you want besides that. And if anybody, those are one person dogs when they doing it like that, cause ain't nobody else gonna understand what the fuck they getting when they breed that shit, when they get that shit and breed that shit. That shit gonna be throwing all types of shit. Somebody gonna like it because it's throwing a whole bunch of good. Somebody gonna be like, man, it's throwing a whole bunch of fucked up shit. That's why I like breeding a female to different males. You can see what she threw consistently between the two, and you'll see what each male added to this. Yeah, hold on, one of my dogs howling. Hold on. All right, I'm back. The best I ever had. Didn't know what he was. So what is that? My standard is my standard is a little more loose than most other breeders in the fact that I wanted dogs that could be used in multiple applications. Fire. Yeah, they could be used in multiple applications, but I only breed what is best to what is best. Only looking to improve my stock. Salute, salute, salute. Good chop up. Good chop up, y'all. Good chop up. Good chop up. And with all the things that all of us said, all the differences, all the things that we said that was different and shit, that's the beautiful thing of it. Cause we all didn't seen what we didn't call each individual then called good dogs. That's why they saying what they saying. Each one of us doing the shit that they doing, then seeing good dogs that they like. So salute. Good dogs that they like and good dogs that they like to make. Same. Same. I like and need a hound that can be used as a utility hound. A hound that can work in multiple fields will always be able to find a good home. Salute. With Boston at? Boston, my Boston plug is gone. My Boston plug gone. Shit. I'm still here. Y'all, I'm rolling up. Y'all know what I'm doing. Do it ever be a time where you stop seeing better dogs? Do ever get a time where you stop seeing better dogs? That might be a question for Top Shelf. One of the older people. Cause um cause I know it'd be milestones. Milestones, right? At least that's what I call them. You could call them little gas stations along your rap bulldog ride. I call them little gas stations and corner stores on your trip, bulldog trip to wherever the fuck you going at. To this wherever it takes you. But you learn shit along the way. Now, some of them gas stations be like where you thought shit you thought was a good dog, right? Until you get to the gas station that show you another what a real good dog is. Do it ever stop is what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like you think you know what a good dog is until you see a good dog. And then you be there. And then you see something be like, damn, I thought that was the shit, and then bloom. And then you get there and you bloom. Now, I think, when I'm hearing brothers like Top Shelf talk and other brothers, they talk more of like it ended somewhere. Like it ended. I might be wrong, but like it ended, maybe it ended somewhere. Like you start looking more in the back in the past for the best dogs. Like, like so and so was a motherfucker, boom, 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 boom. I don't know. But like, do the dogs, do you keep seeing a better dog? Or do it start getting to where it's though, nah, they don't really, you start seeing shit till it start going down. It start going down. It start going down. I don't know. Just asking. That's right. It never stopped. Somebody got that. Yes. Okay, got you. So it don't never stop. As soon as you think think that's the shit, another one to pop up, you be like, damn. gonna be gonna be plain dog talk. Never know. Might be an hour show, might be a 12 hour show. Hey, them 12 hour joints, Tony, is not easy to pull off. The 12 hour joints ain't easy to pull off. And salute, it ain't easy. I know it ain't even easy to ride. So the niggas that was riding was putting in work straight like that. Yeah, we did it big. When we did that, was it still this month or we did that last? When we did the 12 hour joint, was it this month? This month been popping. It ain't even summertime yet. The spring been like summer in 2026. 2026 been popping since it came in. I ain't gonna front. It been popping off. Put it like that. Good, the bad, the ugly. It's been a bulldog year. We in the April already. We in the middle of April already. Motherfuckers ain't even been sleep a whole day out this bitch. When we did that jump. Oh, we did it last week. Last week. Shit. We ain't doing them. We ain't gonna keep doing them. We ain't doing them a lot. The motherfuckers take a toll on you, good dog. The motherfucking 12 ad joints. You wanna keep on putting motherfucking in the 12 ad joint. You wanna keep on to nah. Shit. There y'all go. Don't water down my 12 ad joint. Nigga, if it wasn't a holiday, we made it one. I don't even know it was a holiday. I'm tired of y'all watering down my work. I'm tired of y'all watering down my work. God damn it. Driving you motherfuckers around in the car for 12 hours. You niggas can't sit still. Y'all talking cash shit. Yelling out the window, shooting out the window. All y'all dirty, riding dirty, talking shit, drinking in the car, smoked out in the motherfucking car. We couldn't even all fit in the car. Then we got other cars. They packed in that car. Just the workers out the bitch. The workers out this bitch. All motherfucker keep hearing saying is workers. He said Tony G. It was Tony G Day and National Robe Day. Y'all wild as a bitch. Y'all ain't shout out no more dog questions yet. I'm gonna go ahead back on my talking, whatever the fuck I want talk again. Uh, Trump blocked off the Strait of Hormuz or whatever they were saying. He was threatening to block that shit off. What he ready take the what he blocking that shit off so motherfuckers can't come get no oil no more. He said ain't no more of that. So he's sending ships up there to block it off. Is that true? I don't know. That's the latest shit I heard. America powerful as shit. America powerful as shit. That Hormuz oil. And then I heard the other white boy news. I heard the rich dude, the dude that owned that Victoria's Secret shit I told y'all that was tied into Epstein. I think he ended up with Epstein money too. But he already had money. He was letting Epstein, man, he gave Epstein a rack of shit, houses and all that shit. But they had the houses already wired up with cameras and all that. But anyway, this old white dude, they saying he trying to buy, he a billionaire. He trying to buy up Ohio. They say he trying to buy up Ohio. Now I remember Dave Chappelle not too long ago saying that he was trying to buy Ohio, but they wasn't selling it to him. They was raising the prices up on him. They only letting him buy certain shit. So motherfuckers is buying Ohio. That billionaire, the billionaire probably gonna buy it up. But Chappelle was buying shit. Chappelle bought a rack of shit. He still be trying to buy it. He be trying to buy shit. See where Ohio, what's up with Ohio in the future. Whoever in Ohio, uh, somebody in Ohio up in this motherfucker. They say it really ain't no too many jobs in Ohio though. Prices on houses and shit cheap as a motherfucker. Mini mansions and shit for cheap prices. Everything got pools and shit, they say. But it ain't no jobs and shit. I'm waiting for another bulldog question or a dog question. Somebody, let's get to it again. Y'all had some excellent joints. Y'all excellent topics having motherfuckers. Excellent shooting out good good scenario having ass niggas. Hit me with one. Hit another one out there. We got top shelf in the motherfucking building. Hit us with a scenario. Hit us with some more scenarios. Bulldog scenarios. Back to the 1900s. You got frozen semen off a ram dog or live breeding to a champion. You got back in the 1900s. You got frozen semen off a ram dog or a live breeding to a champion or a grand champion. Which one you taking? I'm taking the work. I'm taking the live shit that's alive and working. That's the Toyo answer. Fuck the wrong. I'm taking the work. I'm gonna breed to the work. That was an easy one for me. That was a wild night. He's still talking about that night. He's still talking about his birthday night. That was a wild night. Dog man doing press and curls. He talking about calm. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't know if y'all feel the same way I feel, but I don't be getting no when I be seeing them old pictures of those bulldog men and shit getting together and shit like that. Some of y'all might cheer for that shit and all that, but them pictures rub me a certain way. I ain't them pictures look different to me. Them pictures look different to me when I see all the motherfuckers together like that. That shit look different to me. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but when I be seeing all them faces together and shit like that, boom, 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 I don't know what the fuck kind of feeling I get. It might just be me though. And I still get it even when I see the little black ones sprinkled in there. And to be familiar black ones. Like I might see Rostamine in there, couple of motherfuckers that look familiar. But this picture in the woods, in the picture and different it just don't, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. After all that, Tony B.E.T. gonna have a hell of a time making a movie. Nah, man. All the pictures y'all see, all them pictures with them, all them shit, all them, all the fucking pictures. The motherfuckers be looking, looking like looking like crops, crops and plantation shit, crops and plantation shit. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie to you. Look like you playing crops and shit, crops and plantations and shit. Sun look hot as a bitch too. All the old bulldog pictures that go around with the white boys getting together and shit, with suspenders on and shit, and suspenders on and different things. It be like looking like they be looking like they be looking like the rollers they be looking like the rollers. They be just looking like they just looking like some familiar faces that don't be that you turn it red and talking saying crazy shit and blue. Hey, boom boom boom. Some motherfuckers look like gangsters and shit though. Some of the motherfuckers be looking like old gangsters and shit. Look like you better not be walking up there, rolling up no L or nothing. You better not be walking past there during them times. You better not be walking past there during them times. It look like you better not be walking past there during them times. That's for fucking sure. I don't even care if you see a couple of us sprinkled in there. And the niggas that be in there sprinkled in there, if you look at them, y'all don't mind me. This I'm talking my shit. This my show. Look, the niggas you see in there sprinkled in there and all that. Look at they smiles. Look at they smiles. They make the smiles that you see at home in the hood smiles and around family smiles. They make the same 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 smiles that you see because you look at him, look at Rasta man, whoever the fuck you be seeing in the pictures. Look at the black boys being in the pictures with them old white men and shit like that. Them old dog men and shit. They let Rasta man and them get in the picture. Look at them boys. Look at they smiles. Look how they smiling. See, I look at all that shit. Now there's a few of them black boys in there. They smiling a little too hard. They smiling like they is white. You got people all that too. You gotta see those motherfuckers that sit there like, yeah. hey, hey, hey. That's just how I be looking at it. I know them motherfuckers probably cuss my ass out. Look, that's how I see the pictures. When I'm looking at the bitches, the motherfuckers look like motherfucking shit. The motherfuckers shit. Huh. I don't know. Y'all peep them pictures out when y'all see them again. I'm telling you, some of them faces was looking familiar as shit. I done watched them civil rights movies and shit like that, different shit. If you look at the same shit, I don't know if I'm just caught up on the clothes and the look. Man, you know how they say we all look the same. I don't know. But them motherfuckers in them old pictures, bulldog pictures be looking like them same motherfuckers that be out there yelling and screaming at Martin and them and all that shit. Look, look like same motherfuckers that was chasing them with German shepherds and with fucking torches and shit. Look like the same motherfucking faces, all the suspenders and shit. and all that, them hats and shit, sheriffs and shit, the same bellies, them same bellies. Some of them got the same bellies, and the same. Some of them slim ones, them slim little mean ones, little mean face one. Johnny, man, I don't know. And then you got the couple black ones in that motherfucker, up in that motherfucker that's smiling for the pictures. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, shit. Look at them pictures again. Every time y'all see them old pictures, look at them motherfuckers. Then go turn on like any of them old any of them old civil rights movies. And tell me the fuck. That's my eyes. I know I need glasses, but goddamn it, I swear it be the same motherfuckers, the same crew. Motherfucking pictures. Tony said, "Damn, Toyo, you was doing good." Well, shit. At least I was doing good. Fuck it. At least I was doing good, Tony. Fuck it. At least it was a time when I was doing good. Fuck it. I fucked up the good part. Don't nobody be wanting to cheer when I be saying my shit. I be meaning that type shit. Y'all know y'all, what the fuck? Y'all don't agree. Y'all don't agree. What do you agree on? What do y'all agree on? I'm always by myself on certain shit. My eyes the only one see certain shit, huh? I'm the only ones that see certain shit, huh? Okay. All right. All right. I'm the only one that see the shit. So out another question. Y'all know y'all gotta take the wheel sometimes if you feel, you know what I mean? Take the wheel then. Shit. Drive to the next stop. I'm rolling up anyway. You know how nigga roll up. This nigga rolling up while he driving. They got some new shit they bringing out now. The only reason it ain't out is because they try and make a cheap model to make it feasible for them to pass it out to all the polices. The same way they had a breathalyzer they got the breathalyzer for the liquor. They making the joint. They already got the joint. They just trying to make it in a cheaper way, so they can put it out in mass, so they can have niggas getting pulled over getting the breathalyzer for the weed. It's some shit they done developed. Letting y'all know that part too. Just seeing that came across the algorithm. Kind of smell like they set the whole market up to set everybody up to get some money on the shit, right? Let they kids start selling the weed through the dispensaries and shit, because they ain't most of the time they gonna be the only ones that be able to get the shit like that to be selling it and make a profit off the weed. So they make it legal for them to go ahead, they little kids to get you some cake off of the money, off the shit, and let that shit ride for a minute. Then double back on motherfuckers for driving. Make sure you make sure they get some job security with the rollers. Plenty motherfuckers gonna be out there getting pulled over for the weed shit, getting the breathalyzer for the weed shit when they get that motherfucker on there. Would you freeze your hand? Was the question. You keep saying no, frozen. Would you freeze one of your hands? Hell nah. Hell nah, man. All that shit, all that type shit to me is breeder shit to me. Most of those things those questions is I'm really that shit is more breeder shit. I'm not really no breeder. I'm not definitely not no breeder. I breed for the shit that for myself. And nah, I ain't got them type of animals that I'm freezing shit for the future. Motherfuckers hollering at me what the fuck I'm freezing this shit for. Fuck I'm freezing some shit for. I ain't even seen some shit. I ain't even seen some shit that's supposed to be frozen. How about that? I seen good ones. I seen all that shit. I seen good ones. All that. I ain't heard nobody talk about no freezing nothing. I ain't heard nobody say that motherfucker. We supposed to be. Oh, let's freeze that motherfucker. I ain't never heard that shit. I ain't never heard that shit, man. If they said that shit, they ain't said it around me. Now I hear all that shit on the internet and YouTube and all that type of shit. I hear all that shit. The breeders talk. I don't know nothing about that shit. That's the breeders. That's the breeders. I don't even know. Like I say, all the good dogs I done seen, ain't nobody talk about freezing nothing. And I only remember motherfuckers being siced and all bubbly and shit about three breedings probably in my whole lifetime. Like if they was bubbly, they ain't tell everybody else. They ain't tell us. I even the ones I was bubbly about, a couple of them. I I probably one motherfucker knew I was bubbly about it. Ain't nothing happened behind them shits. But even the breedings of the bad dogs that I seen or whatever. Um, only I could think of only a couple offhand that people was really looking forward to these puppies. And each times of those ones that I could think about that motherfuckers was looking forward to them didn't do nothing for nobody. So I will. So yeah, I probably did more breeding. I did my share of breeding, but like I say, my shit was for myself and all that. But I probably did more breeding than the other people that I was around. Like them people, like except pops or somebody like that, except pops. But like other motherfuckers, shit, they get their dogs like the other workers get their dogs, you know, because they I was around some working motherfuckers, so they gonna get their dogs from people or whoever. They might do some breedings when they whenever they want to, but usually they got their hands full already with somebody else's dogs that that gave them or something. They always got some dogs on deck or whatever, whatever. So they don't even be getting a chance to breed nothing. Now Pops do it, he make his own dogs. I make my own dogs. And like I say, some of the boys around me, they started making their own dogs when they settled down. But at first, like niggas at first them working niggas, it wasn't no problem for them getting a dog. The breeders was giving them a dog. So they wasn't thinking about no breeding. I kind of one of the ones that slid off, and started trying to put some shit together my motherfucking self. that breeding shit, that breeding shit, along with being a worker, kind of could break your spirit from even fucking with breeding. A worker could get upset with breeding and make them throw that shit out the window. Fuck that breeding shit. Yeah, that's how it be. Especially if they somebody that could get dogs from motherfuckers that's already that they like and shit. They like different dogs. They like having them. So when they try to do some shit they self and it don't be going the way they want it, they gets the fuck up out of there. They gets the fuck up out of there. They be having a new respect for the breeders when they try to do it themselves. I'm not gonna lie about that. It's all because they know. It's all because the breeders gonna keep certain pieces that the workers ain't gonna keep. Would you freeze? No, I wouldn't freeze none of my shit. I haven't seen that animal. I haven't seen that animal that's supposed to get frozen. I haven't seen it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that animal that would make me get it froze or think about some freezing type shit and have a reason to freeze it and shit. I ain't get to that part of the party. I ain't saying it ain't out there. I just ain't get to that part of the party in my little ass dog world. Freezing nothing. So I remember I asked Pops the other day that question on live, a question like that, something to do with time. I gave him a scenario. I was like, talking about breeding or some shit, and I was like, this person is a young person, so he has time. And he corrected me immediately. He was like, don't ain't nobody promised. no motherfucking time. Like time ain't on nobody's side. Well, fuck just because you're young, you don't mean you gonna be living to be old. I said, dang, shit. Just thinking about that part right there was a brick right there. I was like, damn, you right. Even in the scenario, I thought they like, yeah, like, boom, like, yeah, you could, So that's how it's kind of like a mm, that's kind of a good question to dwell on too. Like, do you? I hear you, bro. You on the road grinding. In your dogs, how much do you put into the now as into the future? See, that shit get deep because I've been around motherfuckers. I come up around motherfuckers that they just know the now. They know today. They want it now. They want it now. Fuck tomorrow. They try and get it today. You feel me? So, and that kind of when you boogie like that, breeding for the future is not even in the fucking thing. In the fucking nothing. So, with that being said, motherfuckers, the breeding is gonna be to a minimum. Of course, they're gonna try to get out. They're gonna try to make their own type of product for their own, but it gotta hit. It gotta hit. It ain't got no time. They ain't got no time to wait on nothing. So it gotta hit. So just their mindset of the now and how valuable the now is to them is gonna separate them from being breeders anyway. The whole process is gonna be way different. I'm just waiting for the next question. I mean, the next scenario or the next shit. Let me see. The strategic, the strategic strategy now sets you up for the future. Yeah, it's all types of reasons, good reasons to plan for the future. Good shit to do. Plan it's good benefits for planning. So yeah, you get all of that, but it's a group of motherfuckers that's not interested in that. Not interested in that. And it's just like it was said, like motherfuckers ain't promised tomorrow. Ain't promised tomorrow. If tomorrow come, that's a blessing. But if you could get it done today, you supposed to get it done that day. Have you have you had a dog in the past that you wish you had today? with what you know now. Yes, yes, plenty of that, plenty of that, plenty of that. I could just pick like three of them. I could pick three of them and be good. Yeah, plenty of that. That's the beautiful ugly of it. Plenty of that. It's a beautiful thing to know now. It's an ugly thing that that happened. You feel me? That you didn't know. It's a beautiful thing to know and recognize now, but it's an ugly thing to not have known when you were supposed to know. Had plenty chances. If I just did a little, if I just did a little bit, if I was a little bit more sociable, that could have answered, that could have helped me out a lot. If I was a little bit more sociable and not so hard headed, would have helped me out. Because if I had opened up the door for a motherfucker to even see certain shit, if I had trusted a motherfucker, shit, well, I wasn't the shit. The bulldog game molded me to who I am in bulldog. So it's the beautiful ugly of it. So whatever fucked up shit is with me with the bulldogs, I got it all from the game, adjusted accordingly, and that's what it is. But yeah, if I had certain only need a lot of them, I could have built off with what I know now, but I only need to take like three of them that I think about, three of them that I think about, and I would have been all right. I'd have been happy right now with it, just as happy as I am now. Probably more happier because it had been mine for long time ago. Because the dogs didn't get no better than some of that shit. The dogs didn't get no better than some of that shit. It would be cool if I had them frozen. Yeah, 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 it does. And I see where that leads to y'all saying that's why y'all would freeze them now. But in the moment though, in the moment, so I understand what y'all saying is being smart. It's being smart, planning for the future. It's plenty of benefits. I'm bulldog talking with y'all. Yeah, it's all that. I understand where y'all coming from and feel me what I'm saying in the moment. Nobody thought about freezing no fucking dogs, and I still don't think about freezing no fucking dogs. In other words, you always thinking in the moment, at least I always was, in the moment, that you're making, like, you making something better. You're going to see something better. You know what I mean? Like, you definitely going to see something better. You feel me? That's what you always thinking. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. When you're in the now and you doing the things, certain things and different things you guys be doing, you already thinking that you're working, you're doing it right, you're doing the shit right, making boom boom. You're not gonna realize that shit till afterwards. You ain't gonna realize it till afterwards. But and that's even, and I say that even with you guys saying what you saying, even with you guys saying what you're saying about freezing them and that planning for the future and all that. I'm saluting that. Let's get that straight right now. I'm saluting y'all. All right, boom, boom, boom. The freeze game and all that, and how you led back to me liking my old dogs and how boom I picked three out of my caboose. Yeah, well you should have froze it, dummy. All that, feel all that, salute that, right? But what I'm trying to say is like this, boom. Where you at with it? What you doing now? Which ones you freezing? You found one that you want to freeze right now? You got one that you want to freeze right now? Or y'all got one frozen? And Baldwin, I know you got one frozen. I know you have one frozen. Okay, now, and I'm still with you. I know you have something frozen. Now, is what are you gonna do with it? What is it frozen for? What are you waiting for? Are you gonna pass the frozen down to somebody else? What it these that's things like I understand. I haven't got there. I would not be doing that. That's more of somebody doing some breeding and planning for the future. You're gonna be breeding and planning for the future. You're doing that. You're on your way. You already took a step of doing that. So you already done shit that I ain't do. And and I'm gonna even go and say this too. Even them three doors I told you I could grab. I wish if I had them, if I knew what I knew now, I, w- I would what I would do with them. I'm I'm just talking about what I would do with in the now with them. I'm gonna tell you if I had them now, you know what would happen? They wouldn't get frozen. They still wouldn't get frozen. They still wouldn't get frozen. I would not be wanting them here to freeze them. So it would be. I got the same mentality. Those three motherfuckers that I've told you, I wish if I had them what I know now, it wouldn't be to freeze them. That's not what I would be wanting them for, to freeze them. No. I would want them to treat them better than I treated them back then. Uh, put the things I know now into them and see what they could do, knowing what they did without me having the knowledge. That's it. Not to be putting on froze though. Not to be bringing them here to freeze them and shit. Nah. And I think that shit take discipline and all that. I'm just not that type of dude. It take discipline and all that, and I'm sure it's a benefit whenever you pull the trigger. I know a motherfucker though. Like I said, I know a motherfucker. I do know a motherfucker. I happen to know a motherfucker that got some. I was impressed when he told me what he had on ice. I was impressed. Like I say, I don't usually hear none of that shit. But I am friends with a motherfucker that do have some superb shit on ice, and I was impressed. And the first thing I said was, me, I'm when use the shit. When you gonna use the motherfucker? So I'm not the type that's freezing nothing. I'm already trying to use the man that's shit that's frozen. So I guess the freezing shit is a whole different shit. Like y'all know where the place is. Y'all will keep it frozen till I guess you find the right shit. I don't know. Your mind gonna start playing tricks on you. You done created a whole idol. Your mind gonna play tricks on you and shit. You got that shit frozen. Now you don't want to use it because now it's like you protecting the motherfucking It's the same if you was protecting the dog from the work. You got this superb frozen. You don't want to put it in nothing because you know this. You want to set it up right. Woo 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 bang woo woo woo. Yeah, all that shit, all that shit, all that shit get involved. Fuck that. Fuck that. And it's good. It's good. It's good. Kind of I'm gonna wait for y'all to say something else. Say something about something. I keep my shit easy, man. While I'm waiting for y'all to say something, I keep my shit easy, man. Easy as shit. Y'all could call it slapping shit together, whatever. But basically, that shit easy as a motherfucker. I keep it easy. Breed the shit that I think is good dogs. Keep them motherfuckers. Look at them motherfuckers. And see if I see some more good dogs that that I like. And when I say good dogs, they done did something. The the, the original motherfuckers, the start offs of the family, they done did something. These grandkids and shit like that, they is down from some grandparents that did something for the start off anyway. And then everything else after that got bred to get to these motherfuckers I got now, they did the same damn thing. That these ones is the motherfuckers on deck that ain't got no fucking jobs and shit like that. They ain't got no jobs. That's why the breeding stops here until they can somebody doing something so these motherfuckers might can get bred. Something can get bred. That's the only way I breed. That's the only way I breed. For a need, and then the best ones gonna get bred out that shit. Haven't got to a point where as though I need to go out for anything besides my circle, even if people in my circle got shit that ain't related to my shit. So I ain't really gotta go out to nothing. Boom, stay here because I never even got to the point where I have to go out for anything. It wasn't that serious. So I'm way not up to where y'all at. Some of y'all up on y'all animals. Y'all up into different areas with y'all dogs. Planning for the future, things like that. My future and my dogs is not is like y'all's. Some of y'all's is. So y'all got a reason to do that. I'm looking for a reason to breed ever again. The pressure is on these hounds. The pressure is on them, but it really ain't no pressure. Like I said, they're gonna get fed either way. It ain't too many of them that I can't ride it out. Boom, boom. But far as breeding, making more of these motherfuckers, the pressure on them to be worthy of getting bread. Simple as that. And I don't mind that. I don't mind that. So it'd be easy to me. It'd be easy. It ain't started being hard yet. It hasn't started being hard to me. Every time I started breeding some things, I let the dogs. I ride to the dogs till this ain't supposed to be bred no more. Till they ain't supposed to be bred no more. To something change. To something, I'm gonna go to where the dogs take me at. To wherever the dogs take me at, that's where I go. To wherever my dogs take me at that time, wherever, and all that. If I'm freezing one, it's for personal use or the youngest. My point is to keep and preserve what I have and to possibly share it with the right people in the future. I could dig it. I could dig it. That's that's more sociable breeder things, breeder type things, more sociable breeder type things. Like I said, that's a different level. That's a different level than my shit. Them dogs is you dog them animals that you feed and program you got is on a different level than my program. My program ain't that sociable. My program is very more personal, personal choice, personal everything. So youngins, as far as the youngins, none of my kids is gonna none of them none of them fucking with the dogs like that. And if they be late bloomers, if they be end up being late bloomers, it's always gonna be something around. Some just cause I ain't got one, somebody it's some younger people than me. They not youngins, but they younger than me, and they future still they still like what you talking about. They on the level more like what you talking about. They got breeding programs for the future, so it wouldn't be hard if I got a late bloomer that want to get down with something. Let me see. I'm smoking on some pineapple donut right now, Bullethead. Also, if someone overseas saw your dog at a confirmation show and to breed, wanted to breed to them, you might have to send chilled or frozen. Why miss shit? Opportunity to expand your blood. You now what you saying is right. You saying all the right things. I mean, what you saying definitely makes sense. I'm just telling you where I'm at with it. But what you say makes sense. What you say makes sense for somebody that's doing that shit. That's good. That what you saying makes sense like a motherfucker. I'm making my shit easy for me now, ball. I'm making that shit. I'm making my work easy for me right now. I'm making it easy for me, and it still ain't easy, but I'm making it easy for me compared to what it used to be like, and it's more sensible for me, and it's kind of not. It's still using the same thing I started with, like basically letting the dogs make the decisions for me, letting the dogs make the decisions for me. Now you whatever however you making your decisions, you got the animals. You understand what I'm saying? Like I say, that's just it seems like that's more just you more sociable, you more got product that you might be willing to share with other people and things, you know. You putting the product together for that other people that you know other people you considering other people having your dogs. I never you know what I mean, like you know what I mean. I be happy when I was trying to really it wasn't other people. It wasn't other people more that I was. It was just a certain motherfuckers. I wanted my dogs to get respect from certain motherfuckers. That was it. Once I got that, I was cool. Once I got that, eh, 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 and I like I said, I stayed with the shit like that. Stay with that type of animal. As long as I don't go back from that, like you know, I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. But it still was the standards. So the little standards I was trying to get was still the people that I thought had better dogs than me, or I knew had better dogs than me. They they did have better dogs than me, and more resources and just more knowledge and all that. But I had the privilege while I had the privilege of being around them and having dogs myself. I had a okay animal, an average animal anyway. That still wasn't just a dud. It was an average joint. It could be called above average because they was worth being bred or whatever, whatever. But they wasn't on the level of other people's dogs around me. You know what I mean? So I used the people around me as standards. So once I got to a level of my dogs could get a respect, they ain't got to be the best dogs, but they could get respect, get their respect. Then that's what I was more, and so that was my little thing I wanted to reach, far as me making my own dogs. And once I got that, I was cool. So I'm cool with that, and I could ride out with the last creations. I could roll out with the last creations. I could roll out with the last creations. I ain't gotta be, let the motherfuckers do the talk some type of way. This is the most. The other dogs didn't get none of this. Me being able to talk to everybody about them and show them like I just showed all these motherfuckers. These been on this YouTube shit. So this the most. So this is the top peak of the shit of being able to being sociable with my shit. So this to me is a lot. This is this is this to me is a lot. So like cause like yeah, this shit like sociable shit. Like you could go see them bitches. You could go see them Jones, just like that. What I'm talking about, and find out what the fuck I'm talking about. Boom, boom, boom. So there they is. That's enough for them to be able to take me wherever they need take me at. Because the other ones took me up to here without social media. Took me got me here, got me breeding dogs, got me up to here, got them here. Got these motherfuckers on YouTube. They joint the joints behind and got them to be able to look pretty and get fed looking all pretty up on YouTube. Got the best life. They had the best life. So that's how I improved with the shit. And it was workers and it got up to these motherfuckers that shit, they be on YouTube and shit. They be on YouTube shining and shit. So shit, I ain't hating on my dogs. I'm loving the whole experience of it. The bitches came from some shit to being on YouTube, on me on YouTube and them on YouTube. Hey, different world. We come a long way. We come a long motherfucking way. Believe it or not, we come a long way. I'm proud. So you know, if I could ride to the horizon with this shit. Cause all the people, everybody that know me, walking the dogs and all that shit. Shit, they be surprised see shit on YouTube, whatever, whatever. They probably be like, yeah, he did have all them double, and these ones get to make it to YouTube, and they look pretty and all that. It's like I made it. They like he made it. He get to show his shit on. He get to make videos of his stuff like that. Man, we ain't never did that type shit. Everybody ever see our dogs like that? Except if you was around or something, you never see that shit. Looking all pretty and shiny and shit and all that type shit. The pretty boys and the pretty girl. Yeah, up there on YouTube. Boom. And I get to talk about them and say shit or whatever, whatever. Man, this is all right for me. This is good enough for me. Good enough for me. Don't mind me. Let me be great mind. I know y'all boys got bigger shit to fry, bigger fish to fry, frozen shit and all that y'all shit. Yeah, hey, I understand. Let me start freezing shit. I probably just be freezing the wrong shit, doing the wrong things. That's a whole nother thing. I don't need to be concentrating on. And without being said, I'm supposed to be at, I'm at I'm like this too, fellas. I'm like this too. The motherfuckers know enough. Motherfuckers know what they need to know to where it's no shit. Uh, what I was, motherfuckers know what they need to know, and to where it's though if I'm something they need, if 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 I'm a motherfucker that's being saluted or whatever, whatever, motherfuckers know how to do it. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? Shit. It always been like that. To the motherfuckers that know me, whatever, whatever, whatever. If I'm something that's needed or something that's being saluted, shit, they know what time it is. It's always appreciated. Whoever I'm somebody to, they know they good. Whoever I'm somebody to, they know they good. So however they want to keep, if they want to keep it going, whatever, or do what they do. You talking about that one of my dogs? It's a sundown. You talking about my dog? It's a sundown. I got a sundown dog. I got a sundown dog. For sure, Tony. Like even that, just the fact that Big Tony asking about sundown or shit, or one of them jump. That's a step up for me. That means somebody that seen something, they remember the name, or something. All right, that they shit. That's enough for me. I ain't used to that type shit, motherfuckers. You know, hey, yeah, sundown, sundown. Yeah, man. Now I'm riding in the horizon, man. I'm riding in the horizon, man. Just trying to keep them boys and girls looking good and healthy. And you know what I mean? And we're gonna do what we do. To have the dogs, to me, there's some jewels from me to the motherfuckers that's still concentrating. To me, the more comfortable you are with your situation, the better your dogs can be. So make sure, because we workers, so we don't be minding the work, right? And sometimes we can get into a zone to where as though we work, we don't even think it's work unless it's hard. You can get in a zone like that, and somebody might got tap on your shoulder, like, "Look, you gotta work smarter, not harder." You might hear somebody give you advice like that, because they see that you a good work. You gonna make the shit. You going at it. Whereas though, so they want it. They see the value in your ethics on how you doing your shit. So that it's almost like they will be going against the workers if they caught a whiff of that shit and they didn't help you direct it in the right way. It's almost like they going against the worker code, or they will be really hating on you when they see somebody that really got it, got that ethic, that work ethic, but they just making shit so hard for them to where so they should be way ahead of woo, woo, woo. They'll it be on they watch to scoot you over, try at least tell you where another where you could get some efficiency out of your effort, the best efficiency out of your effort. So with that being said, that's me sharing that with the workers. Like, make that shit comfortable for you. Make When you making it comfortable for you, that shit you gonna be making. It's gonna be easy for you to fucking either make a fire or at least blow on that bitch to make that bitch keep flaming. It's always gonna be comfortable for you. So if you keep it comfortable for you, once you do got the shit that you like or whatever that you finally approve of and all that, it ain't gonna be no problem for you maintaining. Boom. And when I say comfortable, when you feel that you comfortable, you know how you feel comfortable when you doing shit that you like to do, when you shit that you like that in. If you good at it, you know when you feeling comfortable at it. You know when you can do that shit like boom, boom, boom. You know, when it's like that, that's when you at your best. We'll put it like that. Put it like this. That might not be when you at your best, but that's when your work is your best. You might like it better when you struggling and shit like that. You might feel like you perform better when you reaching and you figuring it out. So I'm gonna let you have that. But I'm gonna say your best work is when you was comfortable. Your best work is the shit you know how to do in your sleep. That's the shit that you a master of. Okay, Ballin said he like roll high. Salute y'all niggas. I ain't even know Ball. I ain't know you liked one of them motherfuckers. Roll high. Right? That's what's up. I like that little bitch too. That little bitch right here. She on she in steps reach. Inside, right beside. Always hearing my voice. Cause her little ass would be yelling if she ain't around me. And we can't stop her from yelling. We can't stop her from yelling. And that's crazy. No matter what you do. No matter what you do. They was a wild bunch. They was a wild bunch. All of them was a wild bunch. Some of them did. A lot of them didn't make it in the family just off nature, especially being up there with Pop. Some, some of them went out different ways. They went out different ways. A lot of them didn't even make it. It was an all male letter. All male letter was fire, I think. But I think that three of them made it still. None of the blacks made it. The Buckskins made it. That was the all male letter. Fire joints. Pops kept one for a house dog. Sly got two of them. Fire. I think one of them passed away on him though. One of them passed away on him. And they ain't even they be two. They be two this year. No. And then shit. It was three letters that got the YouTube life. It was three letters that all male letter. They boom. So I think it's one stick. Oh, one Pops got as a house dog and one Slide got. Boom, they left. Slick gone. That's the father to the Pops. He gone. Yeah, let him gone. Let him gone through nature. The bulldog life. Got a big joker that's still around, and his sister that was out of the Pops joint on top, and what was on bottom? The dynamite shit with the snooty shit. Bloom. That shit fire. I got a little female off the muscle. and Poochie, she got that big ass one, Big Cash. He big as I don't know what, man. That Joker big as I don't know what. And I think they be two in July. Yeah, cause they the oldest, I think. Yeah, they be two in July. They be two in July. And then you got Lala and them. You got Roja Loca. And you got Bazooka and them. And Sundown and them. They be two in September. They be two in September. And those the ones that be on YouTube. Those the ones that got to get to YouTube. Those the motherfuckers that got to get to YouTube. So they winning. We winning. We already got it documented. I'm feeling good. We came a long way. We happy over here with that. We done came from the gutter. We done came from the gutter to some dogs looking clean and shining on YouTube. You feel me? That hey, that was good enough for us, man. And them last ones, the way I'm rolling, I treat them with high regard. So when niggas, when I be saying that 40 band joint, I wish I could. I wish I could. They worth it is what I'm trying to tell you. I wish I could put the stamp on it and be like, and let you know for real, 40 bands for these jokes. Yeah. You know everybody else talk that shit about this. This is good for me to 40 bizans for one of these motherfuckers. I ain't gonna care what you talk about, what you think. You seen some shit, you know some shit. You seen that pedigree before, you seen them dogs. You don't know 40 bizans, you will know. You would know it all. The 40 busies. And it's all be for the love of the dog. We're gonna send that right to the lawyer and the bail people. I told y'all that. That's all. It's gonna go straight to them. But that's how much they would cost. That's for anybody that will buy them, 40. I'm not turning that down. I will not turn down the 40. Really not. It depends on what you call a big joint. But no, I don't. I, I I used to, but the way I was, nah, I get a nice size, like shit. When they big, they be like, but they still could be 50. They still could be 50 on the chain. If they was on the chain 50, they could do the 50s and shit on the chain, like, you know what I mean? But like far as in shape dog, they gonna be definitely like the heaviest gonna be 46, 47. Might get a 46, 47. That's the biggest type of shit I'm gonna run. I'm talking about an in shape dog, 46, 47. That's the biggest shit I'm gonna be running over here. And that's a big dog. To me, that's a big dog over here. Plenty of them in the from 35 to 45 is usually where it's at. 35 to 45. But I started tapping into lower than the 35s and I was liking. Like even the males, a couple males was 35 Like I was liking when I'm getting 35, 38 on the males and shit. You feel me? I'm cool with that. With the type of animal I be fucking with. I'm cool with 35, 30, you know, 30, you know what I mean? Like, and if I was keeping on breeding, I wouldn't mind having not. I wouldn't mind topping out. I wouldn't mind having my sizes down to 28, 28 to 38, 28 to 38. I wouldn't have mind having those type of animals. 28 to 38, 28 to 38. That's I wouldn't mind if I had if they had start getting locked in like that, locked in like that. It looked like they was coming down. Only had that big one when Pops bred when I did the breeding with Pops. Other than that, they was coming down the way I was breeding. They was coming down. The biggest ones was the Ghana. When I put that Ghana in there, that dynamite shit, they was big. But the other shit was starting to they was starting to just compress. But I was almost they were starting to compress. But that's why I had three different sets of them, but they all was related. Different some type of way. The grandfather or something. Feel me? The grandfather is the same grandfather with all of them. Now, when I got the final, when I got all of them together, like I end up getting all them lines together, the three of them together out of one litter. That's just I don't know how they gonna be at, but they looking good. That's the litter that just had all males. That's with all of that shit I was fucking with together. Them three shits I was crosses I was doing put in there together. Uh, what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, that Bolio, when the Bolio and shit, or whatever the fuck, the little Bolio, the little bit Bolio that's in there, I think of that, the little Bolio, something in there, it it's it helped me out from being little stubby motherfuckers, because it looked like it was gonna be little stubby motherfuckers at first, like little, them bitches was gonna be starting to look like little bullies or some shit. It looked like. It looked like with some of that shit I was like you could tell with that inbred joint, like with that inbred, that brother sister breeding joint, that one motherfucker start bowing up and shit, looking more bulldog and shit blown. But when I put the crossed it with the one that had the little bully up in there, the shit worked out real nice. Worked out real nice. Whereas though they still ain't get real big, but they didn't get squatty. Them bitches look nice, and it like it took me out. It ain't make me heavy. You know, even the males, the big males, on that jump, the big males on that jump probably would be like 48 heavy. They like them bitches coming out like 42 in shape. 42, the biggest one out of that shit. And couple of them get 37, 39, shit like that. And what's the other shit? What's that other shit? Boom, boom, and boom. Yeah, that's it. The four. That's it. You like the big dogs? You like the big dogs, Barley? We got a big young called Big Cash. That mother, that motherfucker, he look good as a motherfucker too. I would be showing him off. If I had him, I would be showing him the fuck off. I ain't gonna front. Cause I know you would have to stay active with him. Salute to Poochie. She is a lady that got her, and she did a hell of a job to raise that big motherfucker. He be 2 in July. She want to trade him in. She want to trade him in and get a puppy. Yeah, I used to like the big ones. I used to like the big ones. Until I started knowing better. And what I mean by knowing better, I had to respect the power of a big dog. Respect it. When I was young, I had all that big shit around me and shit like that, doing fucking with them big dogs and like that. Boom, 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 boom. It's just like different shit I used to do that I don't do no more. You know, once you know better, that's them big ass pit bulls. That's a different type of game. Them big ass pit bulls is a different type of fucking game. Especially the type of ones we was trying, the ones that's coming down off the shit, breeding the way we was breeding. Them bitches big with little man complex though. Big with the little man complex though. Them little ones, them that 28 to 38 range is enough for me. Is enough for me. More good, way more, plenty enough for me. 28 to 38, plenty enough for me. And I ain't no small ass dude. But I didn't put my time in with them big motherfuckers. And I'm glad that I made it through with them big motherfuckers and not too much fucked up shit happened. As soon as fucked up shit start happening, it was on the way of me not fucking with the big dogs anyway. I remember one time I had one that I liked I liked it was one of them type animals, big and with the little man complex, one of them. And like he all around straight monster type motherfucker. And but he was so big, he was so big that nobody would help, nobody would it was lonely as a bitch. So and he was fucking a danger to where as though he had to get put down because he was a danger. Like you know what I mean? Ain't no workaround, motherfucker. You know what I mean? So I never wanted to go through that shit again. Having a working animal like that. a big ass working ass animal and you around where as though it's no work for that type of animal. That's some of the worst shit is, and your work don't stop. Just because it ain't no work for him around, it's double work for you. Keeping this motherfucker, trying to tire this motherfucker out or making them go to sleep. Trying to make him go to sleep and shit. Trying to make this motherfucker go to sleep when he wake up. Trying to make this motherfucker go to sleep. Tire him up, tire him out to make him go to sleep. You still have to do that every day. So it got to the point it had to be worth me doing this. I can't keep doing this and all that type shit. Like, bro, but like that's what I'm saying. You gotta be careful what you ask for, what you want, and when that shit show up, is you ready for that shit? And do you have jobs prepared for them? So salute to y'all saying plan for the future and all that. Yeah, because when that shit just pops up, when it just pops up and you ain't, you don't got shit lined up, no work, no nothing. You ain't even, it's your work never stops for these animals. So yeah, and that wasn't a good feeling for me. You can't leave your house. You can't leave the place where these animals at because you don't trust nobody, nothing. Boom. You can't trust certain shit. Boom. That type of shit. Yeah, it gets to be that type of work, man. So yeah, sometimes when you ain't got to do that shit no more, it's refreshing as a bitch, and you don't be really missing a lot of that shit, man. You don't be really missing a lot of that shit. It's almost refreshing. Yeah, I agree. Plus 50 in shape, too big for me. I love them small. I don't even like um uh I don't breed for meanness either. All that shit I had my fill on. I had my fill on big mean dogs. I had my fill on the big and the mean. So soon as I was soon as that became an option for me to be able to get rid of and still have a dog that would pass my standards, that was refreshing. That was refreshing. To get out of them mean, big, mean joints, not lose nothing, and gain a gain calmness and intelligence. Moves like that. That's the type shit. But it happened by that shit still happened by the dogs just taking me to other shit to boom boom. It didn't happen like me breeding to do that. Just when them dogs came on deck, shit, it was refreshing. It was refreshing. When them type dogs came on deck on my watch, that was a keeper for me. Smart ass dogs that wasn't even the motherfuckers don't even really bark. They only bark like very seldom do they bark like now they got crazy shit with them when they do get uncontrollable and the shit that they do that the noises they make is some crazy ass noises, but they don't do no fake ass barking and shit like just barking for nothing. They'll stare at you, whatever, woo woo. They'll definitely pay attention, but they ain't barking or nothing. And even when they do bark at to me, they talking to me about something. Like they'll bark when I go feed them or something like that. I hate noisy for nothing dogs. Yeah, 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 man. And a lot of them that I was around, a lot of them that I was around, a lot of the good ones was noisy and shit. I ain't gonna front. Uh, for a lot of the ones that I was around, like the good ass ones that you would want and shit, they was hard keepers and shit. You know what I mean? I had my share of that type of shit. Boom, boom. I took a nice one back that was given to me. Drama side joint of I think some dog that butter shit or some shit. Whatever. Nice ass joint, right? Beautiful ass dog. Beautiful blonde, red nosed dog. Beautiful man. Stocky and all that. Little female. Nice head. Built like a bulldog, like I like it. Pretty too. Man, I started bonding with her and stuff, and walking her and stuff. And you know how when you doing that, man, when them dogs start feeling they start acting. Some of them respond differently once they start like feeling themselves. And when she start feeling herself, she ain't had no pics like humans or whoever. Like out of the blue, she just start feeling herself. Like she got start getting in shape, start feeling how strong she was and all that type shit. So when things she didn't want to do, she wanted it her way, or simple as that. Only way y'all agreeing is if the shit you want you trying to do, whatever it is what she want to be done. And she let me know that shit one day. And she was only like 32 pounds, but she let me know that shit one day. Shit. I don't give a fuck how good she was and all that shit. She was a good dog, and she was bred like out the ass. But her temperament when she started feeling herself, I did not want to deal with her. So I took her ass back to who I got her from. And I told them they was gonna have to get her out the cage because I can't. I'm not getting her out the cage. I put her back in there for you and bringing her to you. But when I get there, you gonna have to take her out the cage. I'm through with her. That's how I got. She might let you out the cage. She might let you let her out the cage. Oh, yeah, put her in there. Put her in there. Whatever you put her in there, put her in there and slam the door. Whatever it is. I don't give a fuck if it's a big ass kid or whatever. When you drop her down, because she's little. So whatever you drop her down or whatever, drop her down, whatever, you better slam the door, boo, because she's, yeah. Whoa, whoa. And she just got like that out of nowhere. I don't know. Everything was clear with her, clean on the inside and out. Eyes clear, gums clear. Everything was clean with her. She just started getting mean. She just became a mean dog. right, what time is it? All right, y'all. Anything else before I get up out of here? Before Toyo get up out of here? It was a winning day for me. I hope it was a winning day for y'all. We scratched into the mouth for Monday. We just shook that all the fuck up, and we into Tuesday and all that shit now. I think we into Tuesday on the we definitely into Tuesday on the East Coast. Little light joint. Salute, Big Tony. Salute. Catch up with y'all niggas. Y'all already know it's your brother Big Toyo. Y'all know how I go. Y'all stay royal. I'ma stay loyal. I'ma catch up with y'all on the next one, man. Salute. We out.